Hello guys, it's me again. So, mm, I am actually recording this and like in a dark place. I mean like in my dark room because I turned off the lamp and I'm just too lazy to get up and turn on the light. So, let's just put it like this. You will not be able to see me anyway. So, what I'm trying to say right now, I mean, like the topic or like the thing that I'm gonna talk about is about racism. Yeah, so for some days ago, or maybe like last week, or yes, for like some days ago, uh, the news was so like so packed with this uh, racist news about not racist news but a news about the death of a person who was a victim of a racism. So he was like killed by some policemen, and everybody was like like pointed out that it was all due to the racism. And uh, because of that, it triggered some other movements or protests out there to like to try to defend the death of that person. So yeah, during this kind of pandemic, people were out and did some protest, and even there were people who recorded the looting. So yeah, I also read that it was actually not part of the protest itself, but yeah, there were some people who like broke down the businesses around them, and they looted everything in the store, things like that. And watching that kind, I mean, like watching, reading that kind of news everywhere in the internet made me feel sad at the same time. And I mean, like, I felt sad, and it made me contemplate on my own self. And yeah, so I posted some story in Instagram. Um, it was a kind of like a statement from me, not not about where I stand, or like I'm trying to talk about that matter in particular, but it's more about my own self. So in that Instagram post, I say that I say sorry for everyone who who've been feeling discriminated, or like being or felt like I did some racism to them. Because I say at that post, I say that um, you know uh, I I even if it's not an intention, it's not like something that you did intentionally, but sometimes being racist is like part of yourself, because you were raised in a community with like with a same background. And oftentimes we talk about others, or like we talk about other race background, and felt like we were better than them. And that thing itself was not also a correct thing to do, because everyone we have uniqueness. I mean, like, everyone has their own, like, superiority. They have everything that is not something to mock about. So everyone is unique. They they have something that is part of their identity, and it is not something that can be considered as something good or something not good, or like something bad and something good, something. And and so I say, if I was like unintentionally hurts others, um, and it was due to racism, or like I was being racist to them, then I say sorry. And today, I had a conversation with my friends. We were like sitting, and we just like, like casually talk about things, and this topic was broke up. So one of my friend, she said something about my story, and this one in particular was the, like my Instagram story about the racism. And I mean, like, the previous post about I apologize for if there were people who felt um discriminated by me. And she said that, yeah, you sometimes you really did that. She said that, yeah, I was being racist to her, because, like, both of us, we were like from different um, ethnic groups background. So she said that sometimes I made fun of her background, which I was like very surprised, because I thought I've never done that to her. I mean, like, maybe that's what I know, but we never know. Maybe whatever I did was like something that hurt her. So yeah, at that time I was like, oh, what kind of action, or like what kind of words that actually I say to you and it hurts you? I mean, like, in this racism context. And she said that, yeah, you sometimes make fun of my background and such and such. And okay, so I was like, oh yeah. It's not that I tried to deny or anything, but it's just purely because I didn't feel like I I've ever said those kind of things. I mean, like, that kind of, racist statement, or like racist words to her, because in my as long as I remember, I was being, like, conscious and being aware of wherever she comes from. And I felt I feel like I actually tried to be very careful, actually, to whenever, like, we are bringing any topic about her background or anything related to it. And I felt like, I didn't feel like I've like, I've done such of racist things to her. But yeah, we never know, because maybe I did I did that, like, unconsciously, like unintentionally, maybe, probably, I don't know. But yeah, that will never be my real intention. Maybe it was like a joke, I know that even making fun or making it as a joke is not a good thing either. But maybe that happens in the past. So because she said that to me, then it made me think that I have to be more and more and more careful about it. I should be more aware and cautious. I'm like conscious about it. That I just simply I just have to be more careful because I don't want to hurt others. I mean, like, I know that I live in a place, like living in a country with so many ethnic backgrounds. We were like we came, I mean, like, we came from like from so many uh backgrounds and traditions or like cultures. And I just I it's like something that I can take a lesson from, that because we were like coming from a different parts of the country, and we have our own tradition, cultures, local language, and other customs, like something like that. Then when we came to this place, I mean, it's like a melting pot from many other parts of this country. So when we came here for the first time, then it's like you have to adjust yourself to this diversity. It's not like you cannot, like, ask or like force or beg anyone around you to be whatever you are. I mean, like, you have to be tolerant. You have to respect other backgrounds, and that's just what makes us one. I mean, like, what makes us like today. It's not because everyone comes from the same background. It's because everyone comes from different backgrounds, and they come to this place, and we try to make our livings here. So we have to respect others. I mean, like, respect other people from different backgrounds or cultures. Yeah, so I think that's like what I call as being open-minded. So being open-minded is not like a thing that will make you erase your identity or wherever you come from, but it's something that actually enrich, like, it makes you wiser, and it makes you more, like, being more understanding about your surroundings without even, erase your real identity. It's just something that makes you grow better to in understanding your surroundings and your like your friends, to understand everything around you. And I think that's also what what we I mean, like, what all of us must have, because if we can't be open-minded, then it will be hard for everyone to adjust. It's like we cannot ask people to understand us all the time, but we also have to understand them to be understood. It's not like like you follow them. It's not like that. But simply you let them be whatever they are and do whatever they want to do. It's like simply the thing that actually parts of the like parts of the open-mindedness. I mean, like, it makes you be more friendly maybe, or like it's just simply you need to respect others and other cultures. So I think that's all for today. Actually, I'm also just like saying random things to test my earphone, because last time, I mean, like my previous videos, I didn't use this microphone. I mean, not microphone, but the headset, and the voice didn't turn out good. So I'm trying to put the headset on and record my voice. Maybe there will be less noise than than my previous videos, hopefully. So let's see if it works, and please take care everybody. Stay safe and sound. Bye bye.